Hey guys, this is Brook Hoover. Um, Welcome to my YouTube channel. This channel is... Do I have a mask here? Yes, I'll take that away. This channel is about kind of fundamentals of guitar that maybe people don't spend enough time on. And I'm just trying to make sure everybody knows the fundamental, basic skills that you're going to need to move forward. And I've been teaching guitar about 43 years, and I often have guys that are a little older, students or younger, that really might know a little bit or maybe nothing, brand new beginning guitar players. And so I try to make it fun and interesting. I try to be creative with the things I come up with. I try to make lessons that are not overly difficult. So, you know, some of my students have very limited mobility with their hands, or maybe their hands are not used to playing yet. So I don't assume that my students have a lot of dexterity, although some of you do. So that's where I'm at. So I want to make a video about major scales. Which the important thing about major scales is going to be, it's going to allow us to have more in-depth conversations about music theory. And I do see people wanting to discuss music theory. They have questions such as, like on an E7 chord, they're like, what's that 7 all about? Or an E suspended fourth, what's that about? Or an E6 chord, or E9. Like, what's that 9? What's a 4? Okay, that's part of the scale. But, and you can read about it, and that's good, but if you don't get your hands on your guitar and get that in your hands and in your, I call it internalizing it, and in your ears, you have to be able to hear it, feel it, touch it, to really be able to talk about it. Okay? So I'm going to give you some major scales that are really, really, really easy and very fun to play. I'm going to play one string at a time. Oh yeah, major scales. Why major scales? As I understand it, the ancient Greeks settled on the major scale as the kind of a foundation of music. The ancient Greeks, way back. The ancient Romans conquered Greece and took the scale and adopted it for their use. The Romans spread the scale throughout Europe in the church, so for religious music, and that's why we're talking about it today. It's spread out through the Western Hemisphere and beyond. So let's do some major scales. These are going to be pretty easy, and that's what my channel is all about. Not making it hard, but making it fun and easy. So I'm going to play it on the first string. This is going to be an E major scale. I'm going to go open, 2nd fret, 4th fret. So that's open, fret, open, 2nd fret, 4th fret. Start there. Open, 2nd, 4th frets. So what that is your root, your 2nd interval, and your 3rd interval. Cool, you can handle that. You've heard that your whole life. Now we're going to take it. So that was a whole step, a whole step. Next is a half step. Half step is just a 1 fret interval. That's called the 4th interval. It's at the 5th fret. A lot of numbers. So that's a root, a 2nd, a 3rd, and a 4th. The notes are E, F sharp, G sharp, A. The next one The next interval is a whole step. Gets you to the 7th fret. It's a B note. So this is root, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th intervals. Notice while we're at it, the fingering. I'm using index, middle, ring, and pinky. All right, learn that. Now we're going to go up to, so that's again, let's review. Root, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, intervals. Now a whole step is the 6th. So this is our root, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, which is at the 9th fret. That's a C sharp. It's pretty interesting. The major scale is very, very cool. Okay, so that's our 6th. Now we're going to get our 7th interval. Which is the 11th fret. That's a whole step between the 6th and the 7th intervals. It's a D sharp. Cool. All right, what's after the 7th? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is your octave. Octopus, octagon, 8, octave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's a half step from the 7 to the 8. That's another E. That's your octave. So I'll write something out like that for students. Or so you should play with it like a toy. Play with it. Don't just play it the way I say it. You got to make up something new with it. You have to mess around with it. Don't just go up and down the scale. I mean, do, but move beyond that. Be creative. Make something new. Make a new phrase. Okay? It's kind of like if you learned a vocabulary list and you walk around talking to people, reciting your vocabulary list, people are going to think there's something wrong with there's something wrong with that. You don't just go around repeating memorized patterns. When you talk, you're thinking and you're creating language and ideas. So you have to think of the scale as like your vocabulary list, and now you have to speak with it. You have to express an idea, even if it's a little bit jumbled, which I'm a little bit jumbled. Just take 3 notes and repeat. Take 3 more notes, repeat. Move down to 3 more notes. 3 more notes. And here. What chord would go with an E major scale? E minor? How about E major? Because it's an E major scale, E major chord. I know, silly. Okay, let's go to the 2nd string. This is B major. It's the exact same shape, Different notes, different sound, but the same shape, same kind of formula. All right, and with that you'd want to play a B chord, which can be difficult, but if you do it like this, pretty sneaky. Check that out. Here's an E chord. Now just take out one string this way towards the ceiling, same exact fingers and shape, different strings. Just hit 3 strings though. Unless you mute the 3rd string. But mainly 3 strings. Cool. 3rd string would be a G major scale. What chord goes with a G major scale? Correct, a G chord. All right, 4th string, what's that going to be? Right, D major scale with a D major chord. You get it? Well done. 5th string, what's that? Right on, A chord, A scale, good. What's the 6th string? Correct, E major, scale and chord. All right, so those are scales on one string, which require you to move your hand. Make sure you're not just using one finger, or if you need to, I understand, but start using at least 2 fingers, then 3 fingers, and 4 fingers. Always be expanding your grip a little bit. Be stretching. Don't just get one strong finger. Pinky's got to be included. All right, so again, that's on one string. The advantage is you don't have to worry about picking multiple strings. The disadvantage is you have to move way up the neck, which is actually pretty cool. When you start moving from string to string, in my opinion, guitar becomes a lot more complex. But let's just try an E major scale going across all 6 strings. That would be 0, 2, 4 on the 6th string, and 0, 2, 4 on the 5th string, and 1, 2 on the 4th string. So that's ascending. Now descending. So you get to keep your hand in one position, but you've got to use those fingers. I like middle finger, 2nd fret. Pinky, 4th fret. Which, when you're just starting, that's really going to grind your gears. You're going to be going, I can't do it. Brook, something's wrong with my hand. Brook, my hand is too fat. You know, like, yes, all of our hands are a little different. My hand is pretty small. You know, I don't really go around measuring it. What do we got here? From here to finger is about 7 inches from there to the tip of my middle finger. Something like that. I don't really care. Doesn't matter. However, your hand is probably larger than mine. But, so that doesn't matter. It's about using your hand and practice. So if you've not used your pinky, that's going to feel terrible. I understand. I'm there for you. Just keep working it. Here's a trick. Hit each string or a note 4 times. Then you can think about your next note. Think about the pinky. Take your time. Move it into place. Think about the next note. Here comes the pinky. Now index. So pinky and index kind of have that connection. All right, that's it. Okay, keep in touch. Let me know what's happening. I want to hear from you. Send me an email at hooverguitar@yahoo.com if you would like a PDF of the major scales I did today, and I'll send it to you right away. All right, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Take it easy, and don't forget to rock out.